I'm beaming with joy today because I got a very endearing compliment from a colleague. Who doesn't like compliments? A sincere and a well meant compliment can truly flatter your friends and can help you win hearts. Isn't that true? And precisely this is today what we are going to study. How to flatter your friends is a very nice and interesting chapter which has a huge practical value and relevance in our daily lives. And this chapter in Word Power Made Easy is going to be a treatise to understand many adjectives in describing words which can be used to flatter your friends and to even influence people. So I am Sana Jaffrey and I welcome you to Supergrads and to this very riveting and practically beneficial series, Word Power Made Easy. And as already told you, we will be discussing amazing words, lovely adjectives, and not just the words, but even their etymology or the root words. So are you ready? Let's delve deeper. Wonderful words to flatter your friends. Fine. So let's learn them one by one. Yes, I think we all have been using words occasionally, but then instead of saying that you are so friendly, why not say you are convivial? Instead of saying you are so large hearted, why not say you are magnanimous? Instead of saying you are tireless, why not say indefatigable? So, here, one by one, let's understand these amazing words. Fine. Convivial is our first word. Convivial, as I've already dropped a hint, they are people who are warm, friendly, affable, affectionate. Okay, so they are really affable, friendly, and warm people. So, calling someone convivial means that they are actually amiable, right? Amiable, friendly. Indefatigable. Now, I'm sure that you can clearly see through this word and understand the etymology. We all know the word fatigue, right? When you are fatigued, you are really exhausted and drained and strained, right? But look at this word fatigue and look at this negative prefix in even D, right? So somebody, and yes, the suffix able, which suggests clearly that this is an adjective. So somebody who does not get fatigued easily. So a tireless person, someone who has hordes of reserves of energy, right? They can work long without taking breaks. They are so energetic. They don't get tired. So such people are indefatigable. Okay? Very nice word. Let's incorporate these words in our daily conversation and let's create the impact. All right. Ingenuous. Ingenuous is a person who does not pretend, who does not feign anything, who is very genuine. तो वो लोग जो सच्चे हैं और वो कोई ना crafty चीजें नहीं करते, कोई प्रिटेंशन नहीं करते, जैसे हैं तो है, राइट? और एकदम क्लियर है, ऑनेस्ट है, फ्रैंक है, ऐसे लोग इंजेनुअस होते हैं. आप इसको कैसे याद रख सकते हो? आई एम टेलिंग यू अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग निमोनिक. लुक एट दिस. जेन्युइन से आप इसको याद रख सकते हो. ये सच्चे लोग हैं. दे डोंट हैव टू पुट अप एनी fake things, right? They don't wear any facades. They are natural people, right? Ingenuous. Perspicacious. Who is a perspicacious person? So perspicacious are laser sharp people, right? They're mentally very sharp, right? Very sharp minded people. So people who are very sharp, who are incisive, who can see through things, who have a clear vision, right? They're very intelligent. They quickly grasp and learn things. They're perspicacious, right? Magnanimous is another very nice word. I believe in my previous sessions I've already done magnanimous, right? So magnanimous comes from the root magni. I think I've discussed, take it as a reinforcement, magni, which means large. Magnanimous actually means large hearted people, right? So it means large hearted. Now, what do I mean by large hearted? Well, these are the people who don't hold grudges, who have a very clean heart, right? छोटी छोटी बातों पे petty issues पर ये फिक्र ही नहीं करते हैं. Their interpersonal skills are really good. In fact, these are the people who are very sharing and caring. They are generous also. Fine. So such people are magnanimous, and such people are really hard to find in today's world. Versatile. आई नो कि आप सब वर्सेटाइल जानते हो. इट्स अ वेरी कॉमन वर्ड. वर्सेटाइल का मतलब होता है एनी वन हु इज एन ऑलराउंडर, है ना? तो इंस्टेड ऑफ कॉलिंग समवन जस्ट having a well-rounded personality, why not call them versatile? So a versatile person would hold multiple interests, है ना? Students, maybe we come across sometimes the profile of students, they are like एकदम student of the year type. Academically also very strong. They know everything about what's happening around the world, very well apprised and updated. स्पोर्ट्स में भी बहुत अच्छे हैं, आर्ट्स में भी बहुत अच्छे हैं. मतलब नेम वन थिंग जो उनको नहीं आता है. सच पीपल आर वर्सटाइल. Stoical is a very important word. It's actually inspired by the philosophy of Stoicism, right? So being a Stoic is being emotionally very strong. These are those people who don't wince with pain, right? They can face any adversity, they don't get distraught. Come what may, pain, any kind of challenge, they just breeze through it without even expressing anything. हम जैसे लोग होते हैं, हम थोड़े फीबल होते हैं, राइट? वी आर वेरी एक्सप्रेसिव. सम डे वी आर रियली अपसेट और स्ट्रेस्ड आउट, तो वो क्लियरली हमारे चेहरे पे, हमारी बातों में, हमारी एक्शन में रिफ्लेक्ट होता है. बट स्टोइक लोग इमोशनली बहुत रेजिलियंट होते हैं. फाइन. समटाइम्स फील्स दैट दे आर टोटली इम्पैसिव टू एनी काइंड ऑफ एन एक्सटर्नल स्टिमुलस. फील्स लाइक दे आर इमोशनलेस. तो समटाइम्स खुशी में भी उनको ज्यादा आप खुश होते हुए नहीं देखोगे, राइट? सो स्टोइकल पीपल आर very, emotionally strong. Extremely strong people, emotionally. बहुत गजब का इमोशनल कंट्रोल होता है. Intrepid. Intrepid comes from the root in and trap, right? तो ये ट्रैप जो होता है ना, ट्रैप या ट्रेम, तो ये सारे वर्ड्स मोस्टली मतलब शेकिंग या फियर से रिलेटेड हैं. ट्रेपिडेशन, एंड इसमें इन लग गया, मतलब अ नेगेटिव प्रीफिक्स, दैट वी ऑलरेडी नो, है ना? तो इंट्रेपिड इज अ पर्सन हु हैज नो फियर. ही इज दिस फियरलेस बिंदास पर्सन, जैसे हमारी हिंदी मूवीज में जो हीरो होता है ना, है ना? Sometimes I feel that our movies showcase such perfect characters which are hard to find in life. They are the heroes, ekdam. They are such brave hearts. They are gallant. Okay, so ऐसे लोग जो हैं इंट्रेपिड होते हैं, एकदम फियरलेस होते हैं, है ना? जैसे कि मार्वल कॉमिक्स का कोई भी कैरेक्टर सभी के सभी इंट्रेपिड है, बहुत ब्रेव, बहुत करेजियस. Scintillating is another very very nice word. Okay, what is scintillating? देखो, scintillating जो होता है ना, इसको एक तो मतलब लिटरली हो सकता है वेरी शाइनिंग एंड वेरी ब्राइट. But if you are, because here we're talking about, compliment. So if you call somebody as scintillating, it would mean that the person has a very, very brilliant personality. ठीक है? तो scintillating बंदा कौन है? जो बहुत ही brilliant है. Now, what do I mean by a brilliant personality? Such people sparkle. Such people have a very strong presence. They are attractive. They are amazing conversationalists. Okay? क्या बातें करते हैं वो, क्या wit है उनका, क्या humor है उनका. They stand out. Okay? So such people with very attractive and spectacular personalities are actually called scintillating. So I hope we have got a very nice understanding of each of these words, and let's have a quick roundup. Okay? So आपके लिए बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग एक्सरसाइज है यहाँ पर, राइट? यू हैव टू मार्क सेम और ऑपोजिट. A pair of words is given to you, right? हर क्वेश्चन में तुमको एक pair of word दी हुई है, तुम्हें क्या करना है? Clearly I'm setting aside so that you can have a quick view of this exercise. आप pause करो वीडियो को और इसको solve करो. अगर आपको लगता है convivial and hostile are actually synonyms, they mean the same, you will write S, otherwise you'll mark it as opposite if you feel that they are opposite. Of course, या तो similar होंगे या फिर opposite होंगे. There's no third choice here, right? So if you've understood these words, I'm sure you can quickly do it. Pause the video class, come on, and share the answers with me in the comment section. Quickly write to me in the comment section. Number wise, फटाफट SO ही लिखना है. It is so easy. चलिए, let's do it. Done? So देखो ऐसा भी हो सकता है that you knew the given word, तो तुम्हें पता ही होगा, I've just told you. But maybe जो दूसरा word आपको दिया हुआ है, maybe you didn't know its meaning. So it's okay, no worries. I will tell you. I will take you through the meaning of each and every word. All right. Convivial, as I told you, is a very friendly and a warm person, right? Hostile is, on the other hand, someone who is inimical. तो ये बंदा तो यार आपके खिलाफ है. He's against you. He's an adversary. He's antagonistic to you. So they, of course, are going to be opposites. Indefatigable, someone who's tireless. But what is innovated? Innovated is someone who is completely worn out, who is so tired and fatigued. Okay? So class, are they synonyms? Are they the same? No. They are opposites. Ingenuous. So an ingenuous person is someone who doesn't mask himself. बहुत ही सीधा सच्चा जेन्युइन बंदा है, राइट? एंड ऑन द अदर हैंड वर्ल्डली जब हम बोलते हैं तो वर्ल्डली लोग वो हैं जो दुनिया की दिखावे और दुनिया की जो मिलावटें होती है ना उनमें घूम चुके हैं. फाइन. सो आई डोंट थिंक सो एन इंजेन्युअस पर्सन वुड बी अ वर्ल्डली पर्सन. व्हाट डू यू से? है ना? सो हियर इट्स गोना बी ऑपोजिट. Perspicacious is someone who's very, very sharp-minded, extremely intelligent and astute person, whereas obtuse is someone who is literally stupid or someone who does not grasp things quickly, is not really sharp enough mentally. So they again are opposites. Magnanimous is a very large-hearted and a generous person, and petty is a बिल्कुल ही जिसको हम कहते हैं ना टुच्चा सा इंसान. सॉरी टू यूज द वर्ड. ओके, सो द आइडिया हियर इज दैट ये वो लोग जो ट्रिवियल छोटी छोटी बातों पर ना फालतू में इश्यूज बनाते हैं, राइट? ऐसे लोग पेटी होते हैं. फाइन. सो दिस इज अगेन ऑपोजिट. वर्सटाइल. Versatile, we already know, an all-rounder and well-rounded is a synonym. I was thinking के same वाला का तो खाता ही नहीं खुला, तो अभी see we have a same here. Stoical people, they have an amazing emotional grip and control. They are literally emotionless people. ऐसा लगता है मैं तो कोई जज्बात ही नहीं है. And yes, here we are. Same. Intrepid. Who is intrepid? Who is fearless? Okay, who is very courageous, जिसको डर नहीं लगता, बिंदास होता है. But timid is someone who is very scared, you know. Timid लोग बहुत जल्दी से घबरा जाते हैं. They are nervous, they are pusillanimous, right? So ये दोनों again क्या हो जाएंगे? Opposites. Scintillating is someone who's very bright, who can hold very engaging conversations, right? People with very attractive personalities. Fine. But banal क्या होता है? Banal is something which is very, very trite, which is cliched, which is very dull and boring because you have heard it a couple of times. So a banal introduction, a banal story, a banal way of writing. Fine. So क्या आपको लगता है banal के बारे में? What do you think? Of course, they are again opposites. Urbane. अब आप सोचेंगे ये वर्ड कहां से आ गया? Urbane. All right. A nice word. Urbane is a person who possesses, you know, the charm of city life. Is very sophisticated, who is poised. Fine. A person who understands, who has been like हमारे यहाँ imagine करो somebody coming from the interior of a very poor state, whereas there's another person who's been, living in the elite areas of Delhi and Mumbai and Bangalore, right? So such people who are very sophisticated, high circles में move करने वाले, elite class को belong करने वाले, or especially the ones who can carry themselves in any situation with a lawn, right? ऐसे लोग जो होते हैं उनको हम बोलते हैं urban because they possess that kind of a sophistication, right? Urban से आप definitely relate करेंगे because both of these words come from the same root urb which means city. तो urban type sophistication, right? वो mannerisms होना and all that. So suave is a synonym. Suave also means the same, being very polished and very refined. All right. So I hope you've been able to understand this and I hope that you got all of these correct. Okay. Chalo, nice. Let's steer ahead. Now it's time to learn some very interesting root words. Okay. तो चलो पहला root है vivo, which means to live. इससे the first word that we understand is vivacious. Vivacious, as you can clearly see a suffix here, which suggests that this word is an adjective. Vivacious is a person who is full of life. Because vivo is live ya life, right? So ye banda full of energy, enthusiasm, somebody who has all the zeal, right? ऐसे लोग vivacious होते हैं. Vivacity is the noun form. So someone who's very energetic and spunky is vivacious. Vivid. Vivid means having the freshness of life. So if I say vivid memories, vivid dreams, vivid description, यानी वो मेमोरीज जो ऐसा लगता है कि यार ये सारी चीजें दोबारा ना जिंदा हो गई, वो पुरानी बातें दोबारा से they've come back to life. Vivid dreams, you feel that this is happening in real life. Something that looks so real because it has that feeling of life, that so freshness of life usme hai, right? A vivid description, you read a description in the novel and you feel that, yeah, this, a child is lost in a forest. You read that and you get a feeling it is so real and so close to life that you feel as if you are lost in and you're standing in the middle of the forest. You understand, this is how we use these words. If we say vivid colors, now vivid colors means very bright colors, very lively colors, right? So I hope you've understood the word really well. Let's proceed. Vivisection. Now vivisection means performing dissection on living animals. So operating on living animals. Matlab not on dead animals. Vivisection. Is this much clear to you? अब यहीं पर there is a word anti-vivisectionist. तो anti मतलब again. So there are some people, जैसे कि these days we have a lot of awareness about this, right? PETA, and there are many organizations who are actually standing up for it. So they talk about cruelty against animals. So these people are anti-vivisectionists because they say that these are animal lives, okay, and this is being very cruel to them. So people who feel that nahi, this would be very painful for animals and we should not be doing this, they are anti-vivisectionists. Okay, viviparous. Viviparous can be contrasted with oviparous. Now, viviparous are those animals which give birth to live animals or offsprings. है ना? जैसे most of the mammals are viviparous, right? क्योंकि वो सीधे के सीधे किसी live animal को जन्म देते हैं. Whereas oviparous में ovi comes from ovum. And what does ovum mean? Egg. Ovary, जहाँ पे eggs बनते हैं, राइट. सो ओवी पैरिस में क्या होता है, लाइक रेप्टाइल्स एंड बर्ड्स जो क्या करते हैं, जो आई वुड से they lay eggs. They don't give birth to their offspring, balki they lay eggs. So oviparous and viviparous, I hope the distinction is very clear. Okay, now these are two very interesting words, foreign words hai, fine, and we've got to learn them really well. And the words are joy diviver. What is joy divivers? We pronounce like joie de vivre. Okay, now they are like really tongue twisters. ये मैंने आपको बताया है through this image, right? Joie de vivre means literally it means joy of living. It actually refers to the essence of life. That pleasure in living actually. I am happy not just because I'm very rich or I'm extremely successful. I'm happy because I'm alive. So this is a wonderful philosophy. When you're alive, you've got to be happy. छोटी छोटी चीजों में ऐसे लोग खुशियां ढूंढ लेते हैं, right? So joie de vivre basically means that it's the pleasure of living basically. Okay, I hope this is clear. Bon vivant. So bon या bene actually means good, and vivant, vive, means life. So bon vivant is a person who lives a very good life. Literally it means a good liver. मतलब वो बंदा जो बहुत ही अच्छी जिंदगी जीता, और अच्छी जिंदगी की डेफिनेशन डेफिनेटली वर्ल्डली टर्म्स में क्या होगी, हैविंग अ वेरी लग्जूरियस लाइफ, going on nice vacations, right? Living a very high end lifestyle, having the best of food and drinks, right? So, bon vivant, as you can clearly see, this picture represents bon vivant, right? I hope you understand somebody who lives a very luxurious and a good life. Some more words related to life. The root vita also means life, right? So, vital, something which is essential for life. कोई चीज हद से ज्यादा जरूरी है तो वो वाइटल कहलाई जाएगी. वाइटल से ही वी गेट टू डेरिवेटिव्स. आईजेड सफिक्स लग गया, सो दिस रेफर्स टू this word being a verb, and re means as a prefix means again, and d is a negative prefix, right? So revitalize is to strengthen something, and devitalize would be to weaken it or to sap its energy. Vitamin, what is a vitamin? Vitamin is again a supplement which is essential for life. Vitamin B vita से ही आता है. So I think this one was very easy. We don't need over explanation here. Now since class we have actually covered 3 sessions here, session 34 to 37. So a host of things were given here. तो जब लाइफ की बात हुई और जब बात हुई bon vivant की, right? Somebody who eats really well and who roams around and lives a good life, that is when the book transitioned beautifully to these words related to eating. क्योंकि eating is such an important part of our lives, right? Okay, so they have given us some very interesting words related to eating habits. Gourmand. Gourmand, जो gourmand होता है, gourmand actually means someone who loves good food. Who doesn't love good food? But I've seen there's some people who have a very low appetite and who are not very much interested in eating, while majority people are. But then these are the people who have a good taste and they enjoy a wide variety of food. Such people are gourmand, right? Fond of good food, okay? They eat good food. They are fond of it. And they have a taste for it also. Don't you confuse it with this similar word gourmet. Gourmet जो होते हैं वो थोड़ा एक स्टेप आगे होते हैं, वो क्रिटिक होते हैं. तो जो मास्टर शेफ वाले जितने भी आपके जो मास्टर शेफ हैं, और इनफैक्ट उसके जो मैं कह सकती हूँ कंटेस्टेंट्स भी होते हैं, ये वो लोग हैं जो अच्छे फूड की और फाइन डाइनिंग की और अच्छी क्वालिटी की वाइन्स की परख रखते हैं. So these are the critics. Women could be someone who just enjoys eating. But these are the people who know the technicalities. ये गोमे है. Government से ही वर्ड आया government dies, but government dies थोड़ा नेगेटिव वे में होता है. This means you're overeating. Government dies is to overeat. So you eat till the time you stuff yourself completely. That is to government dies. And government dies से ही ये words बनते मतलब के synonyms है ये words. Glutton. Adjective उसका हो जाएगा gluttonous और gluttonize हो जाएगा verb form. So while glutton is a noun, glutton is a person who overeats, who gormandizes. Okay? To gluttonize is to gormandize. They are synonyms. So we can say, oh my God, such a glutton he is. Look at it. He has had 4 plates of biryani and he is demanding the fifth one. Okay? So when you are a glutton, you eat like crazy. You hog like a pig. Okay? Chali. And finally, let's do some very, very interesting match the columns exercise. I just love it. So I'm stepping aside. Please pause the video. Let's quickly do this class. Are you through with it? I hope so. Share your answers in the comment section. Write to me. I love to hear from you. All right. So conviviality, being very convivial, is being congenial, being friendly. H. Vivisection, when do experimentation on live animals. Anti-vivisectionist, who is against experimentation on live animals. Ovulation, ovulation, ovum, egg, है ना? So it means the process of release of the egg. A. Vitality, vitality, being vital, having the strength, right? Or vigor, vital. Vital, something that's essential for life. तो important के sense में भी होता है और vital, something that's vital will add strength also, है ना? So the strength or having life, vigor. Joy de vivre, again, joy of living, effervescence. Effervescence मतलब ebullience, having all the enthusiasm. Bon vivant, living a high life. Gourmand, gourmand who enjoys food. Gourmet, gourmet, one who is a connoisseur of good food. Connoisseur also means someone who's like a critic and who knows a lot of it and who appreciates very fine things, right? So, of course, it would be the delta. Glutton, who eats greedily. So I hope you got them all right. Okay. Would you mind telling me your accuracy? You can write to me in the comment section, class. If you feel that my sessions are adding value, you're getting to learn something from them. Please, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And finally, a few more words. Yes, I know that this is probably too much, but I've been very honest. I have covered all the things that are mentioned there. आप वो 3 सेशंस पढ़ते तो आपको बहुत टाइम लग जाता, मुश्किल भी होती, स्टक हो जाते कहीं ना कहीं, but then I have simplified it for you. All right. So these are some words which are given related to the word ingenious and ingenuous. If you remember, on the first slide we had the word ingenuous, but इससे हम ingenious word को mix up कर देते हैं. So these are commonly confused words. While ingenuous is something that we had already discussed, है ना? तो ये वो लोग हैं जो frank हैं and they don't hide and they don't mask their emotions and they're very genuine people. सच्चे हैं, जो दिल में है वही बाहर है. That I had already told you. But look at this word. What does this mean? Ingenious is someone who is inventive, who is very, very intelligent, extremely intelligent. हाउ विल यू रिमेंबर द डिफरेंस? स्पेलिंग्स के थ्रू, बहुत छोटा सा डिफरेंस है। इसको आप याद रखोगे थ्रू द वर्ड जीनियस, इसको आप याद रखोगे थ्रू द वर्ड जेन्युइन। ऑलराइट, ओके, कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन, नाइव। अब इससे मिलते जुलते वर्ड्स हैं, थोड़े से शेड्स ऑफ मीनिंग अलग हो सकते हैं, राइट? नाइव इज अ पर्सन हु इज ट्रस्टिंग, हु इज इनएक्सपीरियंस्ड। ये बहुत ज्यादा सीधा है, बहुत भोला भाला है, उसको क्योंकि ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, इस वजह से दिस पर्सन may trust anyone and such people can fall for traps. Okay, credulous and gullible also mean somewhat the same, somewhat the same, right? Credulous is someone who is willing to believe, ये भी easily बात मान लेते हैं, they are normally not suspicious. So young children are often credulous. Young people are often credulous. Why? You can call them naive because they lack experience, right? Gullible is someone जो जरा ज्यादा ही बुद्धू टाइप है, easily can be tricked, can be duped very easily. So you can actually remember all these words together, right? आप अपना जो क्लस्टर बनाओगे उसमें आप इंजेनुअस भी ऐड कर सकते हो, बिकॉज ये सब लोग कैसे लोग हैं, ये सीधे लोग हैं, वाइल इंजेनुअस इज स्लाइटली डिफरेंट। इंजेनुअस आपको मैं ऑलरेडी बता चुकी हूँ। दीज थ्री वर्ड्स मीन समवन हु इज वेरी सिंपल, जो इजीली बातों में आ सकता है, बिलीव कर लेता है जो भी आप उसको बोलोगे। फाइन, डिसइंजेनुअस इज द ऑपोजिट ऑफ इंजेनुअस, लेकिन ये थोड़ा नेगेटिव वे में होता है। ये क्या, बहुत ही क्राफ्टी लोग होते हैं, बहुत ही कनिंग लोग होते हैं, ठीक है? सो दीज आर वेरी क्राफ्टी एंड वेरी कनिंग पीपल। ओके, ये नाउन फॉर्म भी मैंने इनके लिख दिए थे। आई होप द स्लाइड इज एब्सोल्युटली क्लियर। एंड फाइनली द लास्ट बिट ऑफ इट, एंड देन वी विल रैप अप द सेशन। सो हम क्रेड्यूलस वर्ड सीख रहे थे, तो क्रेडो is the root which means to believe. All right, credulous, as already discussed, someone who is very willing to believe and who easily believes people. The opposite would be incredulous. So if you are incredulous, you will not easily believe. Credible is believable. Someone who is credible is trustworthy, but someone who is incredible cannot be trusted, is hard to believe. You're telling me an incredible story, I don't believe your narrative. Okay, credit, of course, when you trust the person, you give them the credit. Okay, credo means your belief system or your value system, basically. ठीक है? So credo, we all have some of the other credos. These are the governing principles of our life, right? Our faith. Creed, of course, is the faith or religion that we follow, right? So हम कहते हैं ना, caste and creed. We will not do any discrimination on the basis of caste and creed. Okay? Credence. We often say give credence or lend credence. Again, it means to believe. So when I say, I don't think you should give credence to whatever he says because he's a big time liar. He's a compulsive liar, right? It means giving credence, that means believing. Is this clear? And finally, credentials. These, we all know, credentials are all your documents, and these are the documents which make you believable, right? क्योंकि आप कौन है, आपका बैकग्राउंड क्या है, आपकी आइडेंटिटी क्या है, so obviously anybody would believe you only when you show the credentials. And we already know the word, right? All your mark sheets and your certificates and everything falls in your credentials. So this was a quick discussion on this very important root, credo. And finally, the last exercise, if you've been through, I must congratulate you, but I'm sure that you will learn so many things today, right? So let's have this quick thing, mark yes or no. Pause the video, class, and let's do it. Quick. Okay, I hope you've done them. All right. Are some adolescents naive? Adolescents are teenagers. एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है जिंदगी का तो सीधे हैं, इजीली बातों में आ जाते हैं? द आंसर इज यस. Are unintelligent people often gullible? If you are unintelligent, obviously you can be easily tricked, easily duped, and therefore you are gullible. Again, yes. Is incredulity the mark of the agnostic? When you are incredulous, you don't believe things easily. And who is an agnostic? You must be knowing by now. Agnostic are people who are doubtful about the existence of God. So they don't easily believe in scriptures or in priests and they keep on doubting. So, of course, the answer is yes. Does an incredible story invite belief? If it is incredible, it is hard to believe. So, obviously, it will not invite belief. So, the answer is no. Do people generally live by a credo? Yes, most of us have some or the other, either social or religious value system, set of principles that we abide by. Yes, answer is yes. Does our constitution give rights to its citizens irrespective of their creed? Yes. No matter which faith you belong to, the constitution has enshrined some rights and fundamental duties as well, right? So the answer is yes. And finally, the last one. Do we give credence to incredible statements? जो चीज incredible है that we will not believe. And should we give credence to it? Obviously not. So we don't give credence to it. And that's all, class. So I know this was a very, very packed session, but as always, you have learned a wealth of words, right? So congratulations. Make sure that you jot down all these words and roots, right? If you like this session, please like it. Share your answers in the comment section. Share it with your friends. Spread the learning, right? And I'll catch you in my next session. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.